Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel where I crochet, knit and share my journey and experiences with you. You can follow along on this journey by hitting that like and subscribe button. Today I have made this beautiful circle to square granny square block for my sampler granny square stash bursting blanket. It has everything. It's stash bursting. You can get rid of whatever stash that you have at hand and you can practice new blocks, whatever you want to do, and you can join me in the fun of making this granny square blanket. Today we will make this easy circle to square. The first round is circle, double crochet and chain one, and then we have clusters, granny clusters, and at last we turned it into a square. So let's start. These are the colors I'll be using today. For the center, of course, I'll be going with green, same as here. Then this is first round, second, third and fourth. Let's see how it will turn out. To start my block, I will make a chain of 4. But first I will make a slip knot. This is my slip knot. You can make magic ring as well. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then join first and last stitch with a slip stitch. Get the tail out of your way and make a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3, and then make one more chain. Now we will make next double crochet, and then chain 1. We have got 3 double crochets. We need to make 5 more. So 1 chain and 1 double crochet. We have 4. This is 5th. Sixth. Just remember to crochet 1 chain in between, otherwise you will have problem fitting your clusters in the next round. This is 7th and this is the last one, and I will make one more chain and then join with the first chain 3. Now I can cut my yarn and secure the tail. We can start next round anywhere in our circle in any of these chain 1 spaces. Make a loop, put on your crochet hook, pull up the loop and make a stitch. Make 3 chains and then complete your cluster by making 2 more double crochets. Chain 2 and in next chain 1 space next cluster. So that's what we are going to do. We are making 1 cluster in each chain 1 space and we are making 2 chains in between our clusters. Very easy round. We are making 2 chains so that our circle can lie flat without any wrinkles and buckling here and there. Make 2 chains and join with the first chain 3. At this point, if you are continuing with the same yarn, you will slip stitch and come to the next chain 2 space. But since I am changing my color, so I'll cut my yarn, weave in the tail, and then join the new yarn in chain 2 space. This is my second color, rather third color. Again, anywhere in the chain 2 space, pull up a loop and make a chain 3. And then complete your cluster by making 2 more double crochets. In third round, we are going to increase the number of our clusters, and for that we are going to make 2 clusters in each of our chain 2 space. So I have made my 1 cluster. Now I'll make 1 chain and then I'll make my second cluster. 1, 2 and 3. Above a cluster I am making 2, and in the next chain 2 space I am going to make my next pair of clusters. That's 1, that's my 1 chain and my second cluster. So remember to crochet 1 chain in between your 2 clusters, otherwise it will be just 6 double crochets and you won't be able to fit in a cluster in the next round, because as you can see in this chain 1 space we have put 1 cluster. So it's easy, 1 chain and 2 chain. And now I will make 2 chains and join with the first chain 3. If you are planning to continue with the same yarn, then you will slip stitch and come to this chain 1 space to start your next round. I'm going to change my color, so I'll cut my yarn and slip stitch either here or even start from here. It will not matter if I am starting new color. So let's do that. Let's start the next round, our 4th round. 1, 2, 3. You can start anywhere. Let's start here in the chain 1 space. Again, you will start by making a chain of 3, and then you will complete your cluster by making 2 more double crochets. Complete your cluster, chain 2 and next chain 2 space, and in all of our spaces, whether they are chain 1 or whether they are chain 2, we will make one cluster. We are not increasing the number of our clusters anymore. In this way, I will complete my round and then I'll come back and show you what to do next. This is what our block looks like. If you want to continue with the same yarn, then you will slip stitch to the next chain 2 space. This is how you are going to slip stitch. Pull up yarn and just pass it through the loop on your crochet hook. Do not wrap yarn again and pass it through, that will make a single crochet. Just wrap yarn, pull it through twice through the loop on your crochet hook. I want to change my color, my yarn, so I'll be cutting this one and securing my tail end. Now I have finished my circle and we will make this circle into a square. You can start anywhere in these chain 2 spaces, and I will make a loop, put on my crochet hook, pull it through and make a chain of 4. We are going to make a cluster of triple crochets in our corners. So for triple crochet I'll make a chain of 4, and for triple crochet I will wrap yarn twice around my crochet hook, pull up a loop and get rid of 2 loops, then again get rid of 2 loops, and you have completed your triple crochet. There is nothing different. The difference between triple crochet and double crochet is just 1 extra loop and 1 extra time that you get rid of it. So I have made chain 3, and now I will make my second cluster of triple crochet in the corner. It is only for the corners that we use triple crochet because it gives us more height and we get a very nice equal size side square. Let's chain 1 for the cluster below, and we will make our double crochet cluster in the next chain 2 space, in the next space. Now in the middle, this will be my middle cluster, and I will make it of half double crochet. This will keep it even. Chain 1, and in the next space I will make double crochet cluster. Chain 1 space, and now we are in the corner again, so we will make triple crochet cluster. Only 2 loops. Three chains for the corner and second triple crochet cluster. this is how we will make our side, and I will do one more side with you. Chain 1, and now we will make double crochet cluster. Chain 1 and half double cluster. Chain 1 and double crochet cluster. Chain 1, and we are in the corner where we will make triple crochet clusters. So that's my first triple crochet, second triple crochet, and this is my third triple crochet. Now chain 3, 2 and 3, and second cluster. This is, as you can see, the sides are straight, no bumps, no curves. So that's because we made half double in the center. And I'll quickly finish it and then show you the final result. I have only got one chain left, and then I will join with my 4 chains at the top with a slip stitch. I can now cut my yarn and secure my tail end as well. And you can secure your tail end with a slip stitch just a couple of times, or if you choose any other way, then you can do that as well. And it's a nice square. I feel that if you are turning a circle into square, then these blocks need to be blocked. Either just dampen them, or if you have that fancy board on which you can pin them, use whatever method you have tried and tested and that works for you. But I feel that they need some kind of external force to come into their shape. Let's weave in the tails. I have already woven in all my tails. This is just the last one, and I will just pull it through these triple crochets. Here are our blocks. I haven't blocked them, and I will block all of my squares, granny squares, when I have finished making them, and at the same time I will block all of my granny squares at the end of my project. I hope you had fun making this circle into square granny square with me, and I hope you will also check out my other circle into square blocks. So I will see you next time with a new project, with a new granny square for our stash busting granny square sampler blanket. And till then, take care.